It is officially October now, which means this countdown is getting even closer to Halloween. With 4 sins down in this series sponsored by Deadly Sins Cosmetics, that means we only have 3 left. And this week's sin is envy. To get things started, let's go ahead and shave this beard. All clean. And let's also take care of these eyebrows. Bald. Alright, so with my eyebrows blocked, I'm gonna go ahead and pop in these contact lenses. I got these beautiful green lenses from Contact Lens Hub. And these are super important for today because we're transforming into the green-eyed monster. That's right, get ready to get green with envy. I'm prepping my skin with a rosewater toner from Burt's Bees. I'll be adding a little bit of hydration and vitamin C with the Radiance Perfecting Serum by Pearlescence. And I'll be priming my skin with the Revlon Photo Ready Prime Plus Perfecting and Smoothing because, girl, I need some smoothing today. This weather is drying my skin out so much. So I've been trying to take extra good care of it. And some of you might not know, but I recently moved. You are in my new studio. Well, it's not really set up yet, but I'm hoping in November I can give you all a nice studio tour. Now that our skin is nice and primed, it's time for foundation. I'm dipping into my Ben Nye FX wheel and I'm pulling the green and the yellow shades to mix together a lime green cream foundation. I'm applying that all over my face and blending it out with a beauty blender. Alright, looking like a lizard. To set this cream, I'm going to use a yellow powder by Mayron. To start to build up some dimension in my face, I'm going in with colors from my Ben Nye Studio Rainbow palette. I'm first dipping into Green Leaf and just adding that in all the natural contours. Next, I'm dipping into Hippy Dippy by Max Up the Makeup, which is a nice bright lime color, and I'm dusting that all over my face to marry the emerald green with the cream base that I already have. I love a green shade like this so much. I wish there were more palettes that had these like different interesting shades of green and like blue and purple. Deadly Sins, if you're listening. Next eyeshadow palette. Some greens, some navies, some like poison purples and lavenders. Hit me up, I got you. First things first, I want to figure out my eye makeup. Since Green-Eyed Monster is my inspiration for this sin, I really want the eyes to be a focal point. They're gonna be dark and dramatic. I'm dipping into the shade Fantastic by Caitlin Beauty from their Mermaid palette, and I'm applying that on the outer corner and up into the crease. Going back to my Max Up the Makeup palette, I'm dipping into the shade Thrifter and applying that more on the outer corner and starting to buff that out. To deepen that a little more, I'm dipping into Celestial and Bahama Blue by Ben Nye. And to really add some contrast, I'm going in with a black by BH Cosmetics. I'm just buffing and blending all those colors together until I'm happy with the final result. Alright, now for the inner corner. I'm taking a bit of white body paint and dragging that along my lower waterline and inner corner, blending it upwards. I'm following outside of that line with a little bit of leaf green eyeshadow. With a small art brush, I'm going in with the shade Electric by Bitterlace Beauty, and then I'm buffing that out with a little bit of Hippy Dippy just to blend it into the top of the lid. Add a little mascara, and that's a good base for this. So let's go ahead and do that on this side. There we go. Now you're probably thinking, ooh, a green face, wow. So here's where things get interesting. To really make this green-eyed monster monstrous, I'm adding multiple eyes. So I'll be drawing on a pair of eyes above and below my normal eyes. Let's see how this goes. To get this fake eye going, I'm using eyeshadows as a base to kind of map out where I want it. Dipping back into Ben Nye and Max Up the Makeup, I'm blending those all out and creating an elongated shape at a slight angle. Next, I'm going back and forth with white and black body paint, dipping into my Book of Sins palette by Deadly Sins Cosmetics. I'm using this ivory shade to tap that over the white body paint because your eye is not really just white. Similarly, I'm using the shade Virgo from my BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette and adding a little bit of warmth into the eye. You'll notice I go back and forth between adding black eyeshadow and white body paint to get this right mix of shading on the eye so that it looks realistic. Let's pop on a lash, and this eye is good to go. Now I have to do another one. Let's go. 4 eyes down, 2 to go. All right. So now that I've got all 6 eyes on, I want to deck them out a little bit more. Let's add some sparkles. I haven't had a chance to show off Bitterlace Beauty's products as much in this series. So let's dive in. Wouldn't it be scary if like all the eyes just like... Ooh. Dipping into my Black Magic Book of Shadows palette, I'm using the shade Hex to add a greenish reflect all across my face and eyes. Next, I'm dipping into the Graftobian Glitter Glam Electric Jade to add a little bit of sparkle above each eye. Ugh, I love these glitter glams. So I'm serving like Pretty Alien right now, and we need to freak this out. I'm going to deepen the contour around my cheeks and into my mouth to create sort of a sunken skull-like shape. Next, let's spray this hair black. Spooky. Okay. I'm taking some black body paint, watering it down and letting it drip down my forehead. Alright, so feeling our Chromatica fantasy, we're going to go ahead and put some sort of holographic paper accents on the face. Now to paint the body.